Alright, hopefully we can get this working right. Because sometimes technology is just something else. Okay. Okay, so got a little phone or camera difficulties, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me switch this camera on. Okay, that's not working as well as I want with me trying to have it set for the switch for camera, but so we are going to be going through the In Space with Markiplier footage. Okay. So yesterday I tweeted out if you guys want to see my reaction to In Space with Markiplier Part 2 or me build Legos. In Space with Markiplier Part 2 1. So we're going to be doing that. Please go check out Markiplier if you're not following him already on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube. Please go give him a follow. And if you haven't seen In Space Part 1 or Who Killed Markiplier, A Heist with Markiplier, A Date with Markiplier, if you haven't seen any of those, please go watch those first. Because just from the parts of In Space Part 2 that the path I did select once it went live yesterday, it'll make a lot more sense, or some of it will make a lot more sense if you go see all the other stuff first. And we also are doing St Jude's Play Live. So if you want to donate, please consider. Or if not, share a stream, or definitely, again, this is for doing In Space with Markiplier, so, or reaction, so please go give him a like and follow. And I guess let's wait for a couple more people before we start, just so more can see the fun of what Mark has done with In Space with Markiplier. And I went through the horror option yesterday, so we're going to go through the other option today and see what interesting paths we take to not break space this time. Let me make sure I got this camera right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I ended up getting this thing for my phone when I use it as a camera, and just likes to not work great. So let's let me try one thing real quick. helps if I could spell. Okay, yeah. So, I guess let's see where Mark takes us this time.
Cooking for your future in-laws? It's gonna be
Okay, I
great.
forgot ads on here.
Credit Karma helps members get approved for a credit card 66%.
Sorry, I forgot that I don't have. Okay, Alright, let's see where this takes us. Forgot about that. Yes. So then back at the Invincible 2. Oh no, I forgot about this. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this from the beginning. I totally forgot about that. Yes, I actually do like bratwurst. Not as much as sauerkraut, but although sauerkraut's good with mashed potatoes.
Glad to have you here. Took you long enough. Let me give you the grand tour before we embark.
All right. Okay, I forgot. Wait, is that Darkipier's voice at the beginning?
First stop, the heart and soul of
And yes,
explosives.
it's supposed to glitch. Okay, this will be interesting. Hi, Bert.
Do you think she had the right idea, Captain?
Oh, poor Frozen Mark.
Or did she move on?
Oh yeah, Miss Whitaker. His voice.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Again, this is part of the reason why I said it'd be helpful to watch the other parts first, because some of this may be confusing if you haven't.
All that's left now. That's for you to say the word. Try not to get them too excited, Captain. I know how your speeches can get people riled up.
It's alright. Yeah, old Maniplier.
Captain, why does it seem familiar?
Uh-oh. Wormhole.
And so, our intrepid captain falls headlong into the spiraling chaos of dimensional calamity, heralding the beginning of the end. My goodness, what an adventure. I swear, this story never ceases to amaze me. By the way, it's good to see you again. Or for the first time, depending on your past choices. Either way, I'm sure we'll meet again for the first time in the very near future and/or somewhat distant past.
What?
Should this not prove to be the end of all reality, which it almost certainly is, it would be my great pleasure to guide you through my own universe, should the opportunity arise. Which doesn't seem likely to happen at this juncture, but when thinking
Who knows?
it's unlikely, it's just certainty, waiting for its turn.
Alright, so let's start in the bedroom.
What's wrong, sport?
Daniplier.
My star. the spaceship again?
Dataplier is real legit cool though.
Well, I know just the thing that's gonna cure that. Another story. All right, well, let's see what we got here. Maybe a little too grisly. I read that one too many times. Nah,
Heist.
not in the mood. Not today.
Is that last one Wharf Stash?
Huh? You could read a nice romance story. That'd be fun. Or a horror story. I know how much you love scary stories, but it might give you a few.
Well, this
more
is definitely
nightmares,
a
so go romance.
definitely like the beginning of or on a date with Markiplier.
Well, whatever you
Yep.
choose, I
Okay.
guarantee it's gonna come with a big ol' hug, free of charge.
I can't easily do it on the. Can't easily do it on the Switch.
Over 75 live.
Okay, this. Okay, I might have.
More than a little sappy, but it might be just the thing to kick you right back to sleep.
Okay,
Whatever you
that.
choose.
I might have to go get another device, or actually, yeah, I can't.
I can guarantee. So, you can go romance.
I can't.
It'll be a little silly
The
and
Switch
more than a little sappy,
is
but
not
it
good
might be
for
just the thing to
this
kick
type
you
of
right back to
stuff.
sleep. Well, whatever you choose, I can guarantee it's gonna come with a big ol' hug, free of charge.
Why? Okay, so yeah, okay, I can't do that on the Switch. So crap, I need to go get my tablet real quick because I can't do I can't switch on the Switch. So I'll be right back. Fudge. Not thought out well. I definitely did not think that part out well with this darn Switch not let me pick between the two endings. Or two choices. Oh, that's half charge. That works. Wait, no, it's not. Amazon, why are you lying to me? Okay.
By the way, a huge fan! Closing glass. What an idiot! Come over here. You like bratwurst? My uncle has bratwurst like a
Okay.
restaurant. I'm thinking maybe you and me, we could go. I'll have to.
Okay.
Glad to have you. Took you long enough. Let me give you
I've yet to meet a problem that can't be solved with explosives. And speaking of explosives,
Okay, this.
Log free of charge.
Wait. Oh, wait, you can? Okay, never mind. I figured it out. So, I did not realize the switch that you pick. Wow, well, that's the joys of live streaming, right? It wouldn't be live streaming if there wasn't issues.
Oh, all right. Probably for the best. We don't want you getting any more nightmares now, do we?
Oh, snap.
That sky water for a spell. Oh, and speaking of which, it's been at least an hour since you last hydrated, so be sure to drink up, champ.
Yeah, I don't want to trust that lightning. It's like with
I've read this one myself. Not really one for romance. Or at least, that's what your mother
make
used
sure
to
I
say.
like it so I know what you picked.
Right before the divorce.
Aw, poor Dataplier.
Well, that's not important right now.
Aw, poor Dataplier.
So, the story begins.
No. Yo! Okay. Yo.
bonjour. I got you something. Roses. So good to see you again.
A date with Markiplier all over again.
I know that our first one got a little away from us,
Sweet.
but this one will be so much better. We could go see a movie or ride
Ooh.
roller coasters. Or pretty much whatever you want. Did someone order
Nope.
large pizza?
Fake choice. Okay.
Extra pepperoni. I've got tonight all planned out. We can go to the carnival.
So many good fake choices.
And maybe even hold hands. I hear your plumbing's clogged. Mind
Oh,
if I,
no.
inspect your pipe? I rescued this adorable puppy from a burning tree.
Aw. That puppy is pretty adorable.
I'm writing you a prescription that you're gonna need to take several times a day.
Snap.
It's my kitty.
Oh. Oh my god. So some of this, oh my gosh. Okay, this looks familiar now. From the other side. Oh crap.
How many times do I gotta tell you to stay out of my kitchen?
Okay, this. So the horror one kind of went into this after that little beginning part. So. No. What?
Nice clean. You never know when you're gonna need it.
Somebody must be a fan of Chara. Nope.
Hey, watch it. We wouldn't want to have an accident now, would we?
Not really. No accidents are good.
Sure is purty. Anytime. Sugar.
No snap. So we must talk to. Hey, it is old Maniplier. The amount of cups, coffee cups, Mark picked in this
Would you look at that?
is just awesome.
Like just this morning, there was a stabbing. Oh, sorry. Old habit. Oh, please be careful. That is my real hand. Or is it? Yeah, okay, all right, okay, it is. Oh, please come on.
Ouch, careful now, he'll break old man Markiplier's hand.
I remember. And, yeah, it's good to
That
see
wouldn't be
you.
cool.
I guess I owe you an apology. I was wrong.
What? Say what?
Give up hope. You and all of this. If I hadn't gone back, or if I hadn't tried to stab you,
Oops. Drop my knife.
Yeah, that.
Sorry about that.
I don't know about oops, but.
I'm tired, Captain. I'm very tired.
No.
I've been trying for so long to fix things. I don't think I fixed anything.
Wait. Okay. I destroyed the universe and all I got was this mug. Very nice. Very nice. Honestly, how much money did these mugs in this are just epic.
How you all enjoying
Uh-oh.
your dinner? Is there anything I can do to
No.
make it better?
No, we good. We good.
What it's worth. You were an excellent captain. You never gave up on your crew.
Oh, well, thank you, Mark.
Not even once. I wish I could have done the same for you.
Oh, snap.
It all seems so crazy now.
I mean, we did give way too many demerits in one time, which was rude.
Maybe if I hadn't sabotaged this ship. Maybe if I didn't go back in the first place.
Oh, so Mark did sabotage it. What?
If I didn't go back! Captain! If I didn't go back! Oh, there's something you have to tell me. Well, not me right now. The other me, the younger me. You have to find me and...
Uh-oh.
Who's gonna pay for this?
Uh-oh.
Tell me not to use the walk.
Okay, so I went. Let's go left and see what happens. Okay, I did not like this one, so this is a new path. I've been liking every one I've done, so I know where I've been so far. What? Okay, what's going on? I like that wakey protocol. Oh, snap. Oh no. Yes, please save Mark from crashing into the screen. Wait, that's not Mark. What?
Computer, damage report.
Meteorite impacted, life support. Fire detected. Systems failing.
Whoa, hold on there, Captain. No need to be so hasty.
What?
Got this under control. Computer, reroute power to auxiliary life support. Activate fire suppression system.
Brace for impact.
Oh crap. What is going on? Where's Mark?
Stand back, Captain. We've trained for this. Judy, cryo, Kai, life support. Roderick, check that navigation. Make sure the blast didn't throw us off course. Gabriel, reactor. Make sure nothing back there is in danger of going kabalooey.
What? What is going on here?
Captain, I think it's time we have a little talk.
Yeah, what's going on?
I get the sense that you're not a real hands-on sort of captain, so why don't you just take a break? You know, relax. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's not like you're gonna be able to help anyway. You just got on board the ship, you're learning all the systems. Leave everything to me. That way you don't get in the way. Trust me.
Okay, this is a theory.
This ship when
A
I'm in
Markiplier
charge.
theory?
That is a Mac guarantee. What do you say, Captain? All you have to do is make...
What? Matt Pat, no way. Okay, go. What? So... What? Well, I don't know. Should we give Matt Pat a good job, or you're not Markiplier? What? I don't know which one. Let's. Sorry, Mark, but.
Don't touch me.
Oh no.
Go and do whatever it is that captains do. I'm in control now.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Why do I have...
And taken care of you were. Well, the ship anyway. Not you, of course. You were the captain, after all. And any calamity that befell the ship could rightfully be blamed on your poor leadership skills. But Mac didn't blame you. No, Mac was better than that. He was better at everything. He was the perfect partner to establish a thriving colony.
Why do I think I messed up?
He did blame you, after all. Which is only fair, as it was all your fault. Still fought for you to stay on as his personal assistant, despite your many, many failings as a leader. As his underling, you thrived, helping to build the colony into a glorious beacon of hope, if only in your own incompetent way.
This seems like karma for being mean to Mark in the last one.
Amends for your heinous crimes. A mercy, according to Mac. He develops incredible new technologies that prolong your life and ensure your service towards the colony, his colony, will never end.
No.
A permanent example for the other colonists to look towards should they ever step out of line of the magnificent designs.
No, I picked the wrong option.
Eternal may he reign has judged your many, many crimes, and in his infinite mercy has granted you the honor of death by firing squad. The event
What the hell?
will be broadcast live to the colony, so that all may know the penalty
Wow,
awaits those who would act against the colony of man.
That's a little bit rude.
Great joy to the colonists who still remember the countless deaths that were
What?
result of your actions.
Oh. Poor Paul. No. Well, I probably shouldn't go left again, but let's go left.
Good morning, Captain. Current ship status.
Okay.
Just the way we like it.
Okay, this is probably not the best option for...
Nothing like the smell of gunpowder in the morning, Captain?
Yeah, okay, I forgot about that.
Outgunned but not outmatched. Just like old times, pal? These guys don't know when to quit.
Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, so this seems familiar also.
This needs to stop. And you can still fix this. You just have to shut down the wormhole, and everyone survives. The universe survives. We can all win. You just have to shut it down, please.
Hey, Captain. What are they talking about? Why do they have the same cool bracelet that you do?
No, that's impossible. I just took this from you.
Oh no.
No. That's impossible. That is a paradox. What did you do? What did you do?
Thank you, wormhole.
What is going on?
Okay.
Please evacuate this station immediately.
Okay, so that looks like it's broken.
I repeat, universal stability compromised. This is not a drill. Please evacuate this station immediately.
Okay, so this is similar to the... Or seems similar to the other way. Okay, I know somewhere in here from unintentional spoilers.
Still here.
There's Yancey.
About everyone else. Lost. Trying to stem tides. Wait. Oh my god. You're here. You. We have been looking everywhere for you, for your ship. And it was even
We don't know.
it was gone. In every universe. Lost. So how are you here?
Good question.
How?
That is a very good question.
Miss? You used that, didn't you? Who gave it to you? And also, give it to me. I need it. Please. Or I will shoot.
No.
If you give it to me,
Although the makeup in this is pretty awesome.
fix everything.
Potential roadblocks detected.
I am begging you.
Please avoid.
We can still fix this. Look,
Safety limit exceeded.
Yep.
this is intentional. No one is going to come on. Please.
Paradox again. So now what?
Why do you want to destroy everything?
I don't. We're trying to fix everything. Nope, she took it. Wait, no. Okay, and now what? Yep. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Okay. Mark crying. I forgot about that. Sorry, Mark, but last time... okay, so... I ran into a similar thing in the horror story one. Where we consoled Mark. And as much as I want to, I think we gotta do the other way, because with it seeming like a lot of the stuff is similar in this route, I gotta do a different path. Sorry, Mark. As much as I want to. Oh crap, that's not Mark, is it? What the? What the? What the? What the heck was that? What? What the heck was that? I was not prepared for that jump scare. I was totally not prepared for your jump scare, Mark. Okay, what's the note? What's that? Was that Yancey?
You can't be out here. Find you. Oh, he's gone. He's coming.
Who's coming?
I'm gonna find you and not me. What are you doing up? Oh, no, that's my shovel in there. Mama, Evan, sit back.
Hunted by he who? What? What? Oh, this is gonna be... Ooh. I don't know. Hide seems like the good answer. but chaos kind of sounds like the better answer. Now I'm just wondering who's he who. Oh crap. Wait, no, it's still working. Oh, is that the caveman? Okay. 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 Aw, Chica, the pupper. Who's that? Is this a Markiplier ending? Or is that Wharf Stash? Who's it?
There's not enough air for all of us! Give it back!
What? Well, it's Mark.
You're not here. You've never woken up here before. You were always gone. I tried. I tried to keep alive, Captain. I go and I come back. And there's some problems, and I go and I come back, and I go and I come back, and I always come back!
What?
But this time,
What is going on?
Captain, what's in your hand? Where did you get that crystal? You didn't shut it down, did you? Was she right about you? We trusted you. I trusted you, Captain.
Okay. Okay, where are we? Okay, this is familiar also. So, it seems like a lot of this stuff is similar enough to up to a certain point. Different, but similar.
You helped them escape. You helped those monsters, which means you are just as responsible for what's going on. I don't have anything to do with that.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is with the space chick and the space bounty person.
Tell me where they are.
Even if I did have anything to do with that, anybody knew us. You can't even do anything about it. In fact, I think...
Do you understand what is going on out there? Do you understand what's at stake? People are dying because of this. So there's nothing.
Sneak, I guess. Okay, yeah, so I've been here before. Okay, so... Okay, so so this part we've been to, or I've been to before. Oops. Yep. Pokemon battle. Well, we got caught. Okay, so now what? I forgot. Oh yeah. I forgot about this. I'm so, The editing on this is just amazing too. Well, let's just keep going left. Yeah, I went this way too. Okay. Wiki protocol. I like this older retro stuff. Well, at least it's nice to see Mark's back. Uh-oh. Lady's back. Okay. Try to. About that, Mark. Man, some of this stuff in here, though. Well, we're gonna keep going left and see what happens. Okay, we went left before. Oh yeah. Oh, the scientist from a heist with Markiplier.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
A glue one.
Wait,
That's clearly laser.
I know you. You're the anomaly. But how are you here? I thought we solved that problem. Unless, quickly, come with me to my lab. Well, come on.
Okay then.
I didn't think it would be possible, but I did think it could be possible, which is why we need to run some tests. Here, in my... sorry, remodeled recently. This is my kitchen, not my lab. Follow me! Things have been a little chaotic lately, but now that we're
Chaotic's good.
on the way to the lab, we'll get answers soon. Follow me! No!
Oh, snap.
No! Are you kidding me? This is impossible. Unless it's not impossible, unless it's some kind of a paradox. But there couldn't be a paradox. For there to be a paradox, there would have to be an What did you do? What did you do? I knew you were the anomaly, and now I'm gonna finish what I started. Where is your reader?
Wow, almost 600,000. That's amazing. Okay. Let's keep going left, I guess. Man, I must have went back and did a lot of these choices earlier. Oh, okay, this is... Wait. Okay, yeah, so... Kind of reminds me of like a Darkiplier type background with all the ashes or whatever that has fallen.
I spent all of this
time trying to find you. And it's you that finds me. I was wrong. I was wrong.
What?
I thought it was you. I thought you did it on purpose.
Never.
And then if I could have just stopped you. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't choose to follow you down that wormhole. There's still time to save the universe.
There is?
There was. Why are we still here? We're stuck in the moment of our
Stuck
destruction.
is good, I think.
Like that, that small mammal on Earth in the little wheel. Loves that. I could have watched that thing forever.
Okay then.
Always running forward. Never moving anywhere. Like me. Like you. Everything has to end.
I mean, does it have to?
Everything has to begin.
I mean, that part, yeah.
And sometimes you just have to hold on to hope.
Wait, did we give her the blue thing? Or no, she officially yeeted. Or not.
Sorry, I really thought I was dying. I really did. Because it felt like a really poetic moment, you know? Like, oh, like the Earth movies, where they die and they're just like... Yeah. But that didn't happen. No worries. I'll probably pass soon because my wounds are pretty severe. But my people are also notoriously tough to kill, like super tough. Like you chop off all our limbs and just keep going and going. And like my Uncle Bob, all that stuff is a kneecap in a jar. He's happy.
Okay.
Is that supposed to be?
Alright. Okay, super slow wormhole. The wormhole's supposed to be that slow though? Okay, I forget, where are we? Let me pause that. Ooh, yeah, okay, we low. But that's okay.
I was hoping you'd be back.
Oh, hi, old Markiplier.
Dark out there.
Sorry.
Imagine that this is probably the end. Don't worry about no stopping me soon. I'm starting to realize that even though we have an infinite choice every single second of our lives, there's only a handful that really, really matter. You know, what's funny? I don't know why.
That cup say I don't want to be free.
I'm happy.
I don't want to be free.
Don't know any other way to explain it. Content.
Yeah, I don't want to be free. Yancey cup.
Being this close to an end. Finally an end. And seeing you again. Just, I don't know. It's good. It's good. For a while there, I felt like I was right back there again. Living every single life again and again. Never stopping.
I don't want to be free. Mark sings it way better than I do.
But now, it's calm. It's calm. Everything has to end, Captain. It has to. Doesn't matter how tightly you hold on to things. They'll still just slip right through your fingers.
I'm just wondering, why does he randomly have sand in his
Always make
pocket?
mistakes. You have to. That's okay. I just wish I learned that sooner. For what it's worth, I'm glad I got to share this adventure with you.
No.
The captain pauses for a moment, taking in the emptiness of the once bustling diner, pondering the lives of all those who must have passed through this place. It's hard to imagine it was ever full to begin with. But it was once, and that's what matters.
Just like old times, eh, Captain? Captain. Anyway, the only British
Oh, right, Mark
Captain, where you going? I can't give up. But Captain, I have to do this. That's not me, Captain. That's not me. There has to be a way. Not up to you. I'm sorry. I just need more time. But trust. One more time. Hi, Captain.
Ouch. Rude, Mark. Very rude.
Sorry about that. Couldn't afford to let you make another mistake. Funny thing to say after an eternity of nothing but second chances. Don't. You don't have to keep trying anymore. There's no time anywhere. Another thing I never thought I'd say again. But I'm gonna fix the damage you caused. I had a long time to spend rebuilding this machine you broke. A long time. But I know now that this thing does more than just make wormholes. Distance and time are the same thing from different perspectives. That's all these universes are. Just different points of view. And this machine didn't just bridge a tunnel through our universe. It was bridging all of it. And you destroyed it. I can't undo what you've done. Not here anyway. Or at least,
Yeah.
not now. If I could go, if I could try again, if I could stop you before any of this even started.
I mean, technically, Mark. Well, technically, we got the same from you, Mark. So.
Let me go. Captain, please. I can fix this. Look, I don't know what you did. And maybe you didn't mean to, but I have to stop you. I have to. Oh, I wish I thought of a fake hand or something. Please. This is it. This is the end of everything. Everyone that ever existed is going to get wiped out unless you let me go. Captain. Please. I have to keep trying.
Okay. Sorry, but I already know what happens if I don't hold on. Alright, we did it.
You destroyed us. You destroyed everything.
This was our last chance to fix things, and it's gone. I spent an eternity in hell rebuilding this stupid machine, and you threw it all away!
Mad Mark is something else.
I don't know if you're evil or just stupid, but if I'm not back there to fix it...
If I'm not back there. If I'm not back there. Oh, of course not back.
Aww.
I thought I rebuilt it because you destroyed it. I built the whipcord. I sent it back. I built it. I built it.
Aww.
It was my fault.
No. Sad Marcus.
Captain, I'm tired. I don't know when the last time I slept was.
Sad Mark is just.
I don't know if I slept at all.
It's like you half want to give Mark. I know he's acting, but it's like half want to give Mark a big hug when he's crying.
I'm really sorry.
And sad.
I thought the only way to stop this was to stop you. Stop all this from happening in the first place. But it was me. It was me. All those mistakes, all those lifetimes, all the people.
No.
I guess I lost hope. But you didn't. You never did.
And there goes the universe again. Right, back in the cryopod thing.
Software update complete.
Initializing wakey protocol. Current ship status is nominal.
Morning, Captain.
Ooh, looks like you've been through hell. Yeah, cryo sleep sucks, but coffee can help.
Number 1 captain.
Morning, Captain. I'll be heading down with the advance team. If there's any horrible aliens down there, I'll take care of them.
Not everything can be solved with explosions.
Not my experience. I'll see you on the ground, Cap.
You and Mark are one in the same.
Captain. All colonists are safe, healthy, and accounted for, but I'll keep my eye on them as they wake up.
Go, Cece.
Thank you for getting us here safe.
Captain, you are a child of the universe. No less than a tree or a star. You deserve to be here. And whether or not it's clear to you, no doubt, the universe is playing out as it should. Captain.
Peter, let's get those blast shields open.
Nice.
The trip was smooth. Just a few rocks, a couple cosmic rays. Nothing the computer couldn't handle on its own.
Acknowledged. All systems are fully operational. All crew accounted for. Disembarkation underway.
That is
She is a beauty.
it is.
The long-range scans did not do her justice. Perfect in almost every
Wakey protocol.
top to bottom scans.
But these cups that Mark has in this are just awesome.
The crew is eager to get off the ship and onto solid ground. I think you can understand the sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for not giving up on me. Just thank you.
No. Well, you are welcome, Mark. Oh, where is that cream in that coffee? Can't just have plain coffee. All right. Good ending right away. I know I've gotten one other ending where I went back to the beginning of In Space. So I wonder, is there other endings besides saving the world and going back to the beginning? Oh, Wug is played by the same person, and Wubba. The Yancey song. It's Yancey's song. Mark is a pretty good singer, I must admit. Alright, then there is a end credit scene too, which makes me wonder, In Space 3 or something else? But yeah, Mark's a really good singer. Alright. Hi, old man Mark. Okay. This is what I was talking about. No snap. It's
Something so small.
Alright, so the end of that, several thought it was maybe, what was it, Unis? But just with the red outline, it seems like that was a Markiplier. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I got Five Nights at Freddy's on here. Too many Freddy's. Come on. Alright, so well, I don't think I can on this side. Can I put this? Oh, okay, that's too far back. Alright. So, thank you again for that awesome video, Mark, and everybody who worked on it. Anybody who decides to watch this later, please go give Mark a like and a follow, because that was just, that was an awesome. If anybody were to share this on Twitter or Discord or Facebook, please put spoiler tags, because it is spoilery for those who haven't had a chance to do In Space Part 2 yet. So please make sure to like and follow Mark and Matt Pat and all those others that have worked on this. And I wasn't expecting to be done 15 minutes early with that. But yeah, so I'll be back on, or I might, if I can get up early tomorrow, because I have to get up early for work tomorrow. But if I get up earlier, we'll maybe do a round of Fortnite. As long as Markiplier is okay with it, if he doesn't mind me maybe, or mind other streamers showing like the a date with Markiplier, a heist and all that stuff on here. Might eventually do some of the other Markiplier ones on here. As long as he's okay with it, but definitely make sure you go check out his channel too, though. Give him all the likes. Definitely give him all the likes for that awesome hour and 11 minutes of story time with really good graphics and so yeah, so anywho, and again for the next, let me try moving this back. There, that's a little better. So for the next rest of this month, I am participating in St Jude Play Live. So far, we have raised $151 for the kids of St Jude, which is just awesome. Couldn't have done it without you guys. And our current goal is $200. We already smashed last year's goal last year's total by around $40. So I appreciate you guys for that one. Maybe I should have left that on for the lo-fi music. I will hopefully be embarrassing myself with makeup this weekend. Or next weekend. I'm probably the only female who has never put on makeup before. So if you want to see something embarrassing and hopefully funny, check it out. That would be kind of funny and embarrassing. But that is up to you guys to decide, I guess. Anyway, like I've said before, if you guys ever want to see me do like a Bean Boozled stream also, I got the 5th edition, which some really interesting flavors. All the interesting flavors. So far I've had the vomit one and the canned dog food one, which but it's for the kids of St Jude, so it's worth it. We also got, I know I've shown them before, but sugar-free ones with all these awesome flavors. That buttered popcorn might be an interesting one. And then Wonder Woman ones with these flavors. And then Frozen with these flavors. They're good till next year, so. Alright, just wait till 8 and then I'm gonna, I guess, end this stream today. Thank you, everybody who ends up watching this later, whether it be YouTube, on here or probably YouTube later. I'm not sure yet. But again, please go. Let me shout out Mark again also. Let's give Mark a shout out. Wow, if only I could spell Markiplier. Which I apparently cannot do today. I was just last doing just chatting also. Thank you again, Mark, for all the adventures with all your other big series. And be interesting to see what else you'll do with all your interesting characters. Whether it's Yancey or Wilford, Wharfstash, or Darkiplier, and Damien, and Celine, and although be interested if there's more video on it eventually. Be interesting to see what happened with Darkiplier picking up that crystal. I mean, I know at the end it linked to a heist. Is that what it's about? I'm not sure. Well, that's a theory that's not for me to put together. Let's see. Doesn't look. Nope. Can't phone today, apparently. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. And thanks again. It was cool spending stream with you guys and seeing the awesome stuff that Mark's come up with. And again, if anybody wants to donate, there's a Tiltify link, and I clicked it by accident, but there is a poll too that was just for this stream, and if you want to donate towards it, pretty much who's your favorite Markiplier character between Mark, Darkiplier, Wharfstash, other. Go do that. And plus it helps benefit the kids of St Jude, so win-win, right? Hey, thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you next time.